Hi, folks. It is February the 5th, 2024. And I'm going to do a little something different for a bit. I'm going to do a little thing that I like to call subfasting. And as I go along, I will explain and break it all down to you how it works. The first thing that we got to get out of the way is this morning I done a scale weight. Alright, folks, today is February 5th, 2024. There's your timestamp and date coming straight off my computer, which, if you know anything about computers, it keeps up with timestamps and dates automatically. So there you go. Good enough. Weigh-in time.
Hello. Please step on the scale.
For those of you who don't know, I got a magic talking scale.
Your weight is 330.8 pounds.
£330.8. That's where it begins. So in the year of 2022, I lost 80 pounds in that year. I set out to lose 100 pounds in that year, but I only wound up losing 80 pounds within that year at the most. One of the biggest tools I used within that year was Subway and what I like to call subfasting. So I am pulling into Subway now, and I'm going in here. I'm going to get me a sub. I don't know what kind I am going to get yet. I will know in a minute when I get in there and start looking over the menu and decide what I want. But I figure now would be a good time for me to break down the rules of subfasting, since, I'm pretty much the creator of the slogan. It is not the same as the Subway diet. Oh, heck no, it is different than that. All subs on that menu, I don't care what they are on limits. Nothing's off limits as far as the subs go, even the meatball. What we're basically doing is we're either going to eat one meal a day off of a sub, or we're going to break it into 2 meals a day because you get 2 sandwiches. I generally break mine into 2 meals a day because of that reason. So we're going to apply intermittent fasting, a 16-8 window, and maybe some early time restricting feeding in there as we go along, meaning we're going to eat before 2 o'clock. Now, I am by no means going to give up food reviews because I really enjoy that. But for me, I'm just trying to get my diet back under control. Because when I lost my weight in 2022, I ate basically whatever the heck I wanted most of the time, and I cut calories in order to lose weight. So whatever I'm eating, I can still control diet, whether it be Taco Bell or a Whopper from Burger King. You name the food, as long as I'm doing it 1 meal or a 2 meal a day with some early time restricted feeding in there, with a little bit of calorie control and a little calorie consciousness as well. You can continue to, eat normally and still lose weight. I have done it. And I think there may be a reviewer or two out there, I think, that kind of, practice some of that, to stay, slim. And, I should be no exception to that rule, because this is the other thing I do other than food reviews. So, without further ado, I'm going in there to that Subway behind me. I'm coming back out with a sandwich. Alright, folks, so I got it. So if you know anything about me at all, and a lot of you do, some of you are just getting to know who I am and what I am all about. And believe it or not, despite that large weigh-in, I am an expert faster. When it comes to intermittent fasting and stuff like that, I've done my share of it. When I get my mindset and in that zone, I can't be stopped. I can't be stopped. And Big Country, keep it real, Big Country. I'm sure a lot of you know him. This is how he and I met, through diet, and introduced him to the sub fasting, which he had success on as well. And he and I can get competitive. So today, to be competitive and combative, I got his favorite. I got the cold cut combo. That's where I'm starting at. That's what I'll be reviewing today, and also is the first sandwich of my Subway Subfast, because we're going to be doing this for a while, at least a week, I know of, for sure. This sandwich cost me $10 and some change, and the reason it did is because I got this 20-ounce Diet Coke in there. Diet Coke's not usually my thing, but today it is. Some of these videos might be a little bit longer because I got a little bit more to explain when it comes to diet than just an ordinary food review. So, take from it what you will. Alright, so. This certain lady that was in there building my sub today, I know she's been skimpy on my vegetables before. So, when they do that, I add some things that I don't normally get just to make sure I get plenty on my sandwich, because like my buddy Big Country said in the past, if you don't get enough on your sandwich at Subway, then that's your fault. And he is right. He is 100% right about that. It would help if I didn't turn my sandwich upside down. Look at there, folks, the cold cut combo. Subway Subfast. Day one. And I got a little bit of everything on here. I got everything except for cucumber and spinach leaves. So I pretty much made them drag it through the garden. Take that, Big Country. I got your favorite. And boy, is it good? Got his favorite. So he does a live every Saturday night that I'm a part of. And he was talking about going on this Subfast on the live this past Saturday. And I was thinking, now is a good time, and that is a good idea. I'm going to jump on board with him so he don't have to take the journey alone. Because sometimes it helps when you teaming up like this. That is a good sub right there. Yeah, so this sub would have probably been about $8 and some change. If I hadn't got a drink. This used to be a $5 foot long all day long. Every day, no matter what. Times have changed, just like everywhere else. But still, considering what you pay out there for everywhere else. Considering all the stuff that has went up, Subway is still a good deal. It's an awesome deal, and it's a lot of food. It's a lot of food. So, compared to, the traditional Subway diet, which was a boring foot-long turkey, boring, boring. No, wait a minute. My bad. It was even more boring than that. It was a 6-inch turkey and a foot-long veggie sub. Are you kidding me? Boring. Not that there's anything wrong with a good turkey sub. I like it, I like it. But I feel like, I feel like that, you can do that better. You can do that better. I am not doing the Subway diet. Sub fasting is a different story. Basically, if he was doing that right, because nobody ever seen him do it right, so I'm doing this on camera, so everything that you're seeing about it right now is getting documented from day one. The weigh-in, everything, I'm going to release the video on today's date, the 5th of February 2024. Who knows? If it works out good, maybe I'll do it the rest of the month of February. I don't know. We'll see. I'll talk it over with Big Country, because he and I are kind of in this together. So whether you team Big Country or whether you team Latchkey, we all on the same team here. £330 is not where I want to be. So condiment wise, I chose honey mustard because it's a little lower in calorie. I could have choose regular mustard and that would have been practically 0 calorie. But I prefer mayonnaise. But I know mayonnaise is adding a ton of calories, right? But I do prefer mayonnaise. But it adds too many daggum calories, right? Uh-oh, lost the olive. But, yeah, I'm excited about it. I need to lose some weight. I need to get under 300 pounds, for sure. I'm not going to say I'm going to lose 100 pounds within the year because I'm older now, and I feel like the 80 pounds that I lost before was enough. my body just kind of settled there. And I was doing good. But we had some other YouTubers and some more dieters come in, you know, on what Big Country and I were doing. And a lot of them are gone now, but there's a few still around. Shout out to Carnivore X, and shout out to Danielle. I'm not sure what her she changed the name of her channel. I think it's Omed Hottie, or Hottie Omed Hottie. I can't remember, but those two are brother and sister, and they still come around consistently and interact from time to time, and I do appreciate them. But you know, the group kind of fell apart, and we got a little too competitive with different styles and diets and stuff. So I don't want to get back into that again, because at the end of it all, yeah, I just didn't like the way it was going at the end. You know, with the prizes and stuff being offered, stuff like that. My original message kind of strayed away from what it was, so this time around, you know, we're sticking to oh heck no. Sticking to calorie restriction, intermittent fasting, and early time restricted feeding, which is still intermittent fasting. Just wrap it up around 2 p.m. I'm gonna finish this up. Pack up the other half of my sandwich, and we'll talk more about this in a little bit. Alright folks, it is 1:40 in the afternoon. I got 20 minutes till 2 p.m. in the afternoon, and the more I thought about this thing, the more I think I want to do this as an ETRF situation, early time restricted feeding. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the second half of my cold cut combo out, and I think I'm going to eat it now and call it a day once I am done. So yeah, I think I'm gonna make a few YouTube short videos out of this, and out of this second half, and call it a day at 2 p.m. today. So that's what I'm in the process of doing right now. So yeah, I mean, I had a good time. I think the Subway Subfast is going to work well for me. It is something I have done in the past, and I've lost a considerable amount of weight, you know, incorporating the Subfast into my diet. So but mostly it's about calories and you know, intermittent fasting, you know, different forms of it, you know, sometimes the 16-8, and sometimes like today I'm doing the ETRF. So today I started eating around, you know, 10 a.m., you know, and I'm finishing up before 2 p.m. Alright folks, that is all I have for the first day. Hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you stick around to see how the results turn out once we are all done. But anyway, for now I am finished, and that is it for today. So until tomorrow, you folks have a good one.